What's up, everybody? We're going to try not to cry.
Coach Kiki
and Coach Beckyn back for our last in-person episode of Champagne Gainz in this Bikini House. We will be together.
Mm-hmm. I'm planning when we're doing in-person ones.
Yes. For now.
Yeah. This is I feel like I've been avoiding I've
been avoiding everything.
It's avoiding like just talking about it. And the whole literally so just right off the bat, if I'm getting divorced, I don't think the divorce will be final by the time this is out, because I'll put this one as the next one up. Yeah. But yeah, getting divorced. So not clearly, but I cannot afford, nor do I want to take care of a 5-acre property with 2 houses on it.
And you just don't want to be in the same house.
Yeah.
Home.
Yeah. So we're I'm putting the house on, it will be up for on the market. It'll be on the market.
Much like Coach Kiki here.
But yeah, it's so yeah, house is on the market, and then we I feel like it sounds really bad, but the most difficult about all of this is our separation, and we just kind of had to figure out what we were going to do, and we kind of talked about us finding a place here in Licking County together.
Us finding a place in Florida
together.
Coming to Minnesota with me.
Yeah, but you never know what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
But we kind of both had some realizations, and just I mean, I think honestly, God has a lot to do with it. And
yes,
kind of guiding us to where we need to go next. Yeah.
For the next chapter of our lives.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was almost the same thing when you moved out here. Yeah. We met you, or
1000%.
We talked about this at Tanya's first show. And literally you moved the next week, or the next couple days.
Literally 3 days later. I was I need it was as quick of a decision as that.
Yeah. So yeah, I think God is obviously calling you here. It was a great, year and a half plus that you've been here. We've been here together, and it was we weren't I hope everyone knows we weren't friends, best friends before you moved here. It was literally you were my client, and I saw that you were struggling, and just offered up yo, you might as well, if you need to move here, let's do it. And then it was
oh my God.
And then it was an instant connection.
Literally.
Yeah.
We're just such the same person, but dead ass. I was getting divorced separated May of 2022, and I went to Tanya's show that weekend that I went to Tanya's show with her. That's why I went. I had nothing going for me then, and then I wanted to meet people, so I went to Tanya's show with her. And then I had said in my check-in that week, right before that, I was hey, I'm getting separated. I knew I wanted to be in the fitness space, so I was do you have any resources for me, any ideas, or do you want to hire me? Or I said that as a fucking joke too.
Yeah. And then, I was literally
she's I'll come, let me get to some resources together for you.
Yeah. I was literally just gonna tell her get your CPT. I think I sent you all of these things that you needed to do. But then when you we were at lunch, and we were talking about things, and it was a Buff Bunny once. I remember that.
Oh my God.
We were both
it was the fucking candy wrap, the candy launch, the sugar rush.
The sugar rush.
Half the shit I want.
Yeah, but I think that was our initial pure connection. We were freaking the fuck out at this restaurant, like getting our stuff. And then like, we were just like, well, like, we have a whole house if you want to move to Ohio. I don't know why you'd want to move to Ohio, but like Ohio and Minnesota, it's pretty much the same, you know?
Yes.
Midwest for life. And like, I remember that like at the end of that weekend, you were like, okay, like I'm going to come like the following weekend. And I was like, cool. And then her check-in on Monday was like, hey, can I come tomorrow?
Yeah. Because I got manipulated. This is divorce in a nutshell for you. Like, I went back, I was planning on like, and like it was already done, but I was planning on like fully being done. Like, yo, I actually have a plan now. I can be done. And then he was like, well, you can go there and like we can work on it. And
yeah,
until things went awry. But yeah, so I came out here, like she was just like a refuge.
Mm-hmm.
Dead ass. A refuge for me.
Yeah.
She helped me through this. She told me to make a decision and make it the right one.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just ended up doing that.
Yeah. And I like, obviously when I told you to come here, I never thought that I would be in the same like position that you were when, you know, I took you in. But like, I feel like when I was able to see your growth, mentally, and physically, like you were in prep, we were both in prep at that point. But being able to see how you've grown into such a better person, not, I don't want to say different, but a better person or in a better version of yourself. And like, I think it just kind of like, not, like catapulted my decision making and made me realize that like I can stand up for myself too. And like, cause I was just like, I'm just a kind of go with the flow type. Like, I mean, I'm very type A. Like, I like to have plans and things, but like if we're going to go here, okay. Like, I just kind of like go with the flow. Cause I know like I can take care of like myself and like, I care about myself as an athlete and as a coach. And like, I can do all of these things in any situation. Mm-hmm. So like, I just can kind of like, oh yeah, we're going to go here. Oh, we're going to go on a trip here. And like, I can still do my due diligence of being a good coach and an athlete. And you kind of like open my eyes to like what you can.
Pushing back on people,
not being manipulated, not being controlled, kind of standing up for yourself, honestly. And you know, that's not like the entire reason of why I was getting a divorce, but like it, as I'm reflecting on like the decisions that like we've made, I like, it feels weird that I feel okay with where I'm at right now. In terms of the whole like mental state of going through a divorce, and like I feel lighter, and I feel like you have helped me like be who I am, because like I was here to help you, like put you into the butterfly state, like as your, you know, Instagram, like I like, and like we've just kind of like helped each other become more ourselves and know who we are.
Yeah, my biggest thing right now is like, you were there for me and now I feel like I'm abandoning you. And I hate that. Like, do I need to stay with you? Do I need to go to your house?
No, yes, but no. I think like I'm a very strong person, but I feel
abandoning you. I'm just
yes, 1000%. I feel like it's like we're here for each other in different ways. And, I'm so proud of like the woman that you've become, and like been able to see that on not only with like bikini, like back in the bikini athlete, but like you as a business owner and you as just like a human in general, like telling people who you are and not being afraid of that at all, like at all. And I like that's who I like used to be, and like now that I feel like I'm going to like I still need to figure out who the fuck I am, but like I feel like I'm more empowered.
Yes, you cannot hold anything back. Like there's literally like why would you hold back who you are? If someone doesn't want to work with you because of who you are as a person, like fuck them, you know? So
and like I don't know, it's just it's like a weird kind of like chapter closing, and like but there's like so much ahead of us.
Yeah.
Because like you're gunning for your pro card next year, gunning, or just like I don't want to say pro card because like everybody's like I don't know. Like no, like you're gunning for the national stage again. Let's say that, and it's like you're just becoming this, better athlete, better coach, and you are going to learn through all of these experiences, and you have learned, and like same thing for me. Like I'm like with a good coach now, I'm like learning to be an even better coach than. I mean, I think I was a pretty good coach, but like there's always like things that you can learn and improve on, and you just can't be like complacent. Because I was like okay, like probably like 6 months ago I'm like, okay, we're like riding the wave, we're feeling good, we don't need to change anything, I'm settled in my house, I'm settled in like my coaching job, we're cool. And then like
so cool
shit hit the fan, and I just decided to go like
it was
throw the bomb.
Though, like you decided a lot in a short amount of time, and usually it takes people a lot of fucking time to come to decisions like that. And that's also though like you feeling okay with the divorce transition specifically is like that's how I was too. When I finally decided, like you had been like waiting to decide that for so long that it was just like
yeah, it was like a weight lifted off your shoulder, and now like my shoulder. And it's like I don't think I would have known or even like realized the situation that I was in, or the situation that like I want to be in, or how I want to feel without you, honestly. Like
don't blame me for your divorce.
No, but like you just like have you've shown me like what's possible in terms of like how you can transform.
Yeah, I mean, I was not a proponent for divorce at all.
Yeah,
growing up, no one is. Obviously, but like it wasn't an option in my eyes.
Exactly. No.
Until it has to be.
Yeah.
So, if anyone is judging out there, fuck you.
Yeah. And like, obviously, like, my life hasn't been bad, but like, there's a difference between like a big difference between like bad and like happy. Like, are you actually happy with your life and what's going on, and not just like I said, like coasting.
Right.
And I've never been a coaster. No, I've always been like looking for the next thing. And that's like a downfall for me too. Like I'm all like, as soon as I got my pro card, it's like, okay, what's next?
Yeah.
And like obviously that's you should have some like
we want goals, but we don't want to like always be like, okay, now what?
Yeah. So
it's okay to be happy in one area.
Yeah.
Everyone's different.
Yeah. But so I don't know. This is weird.
It's so strange. Our pictures came off because we have our respective.
We have to separate our donut and burger.
Us wherever we are. We had to do real estate pictures, couple days ago.
Yeah.
And
I can finally like my house is like literally gonna be the bikini house. Like no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I was just gonna say, like, who's the next refuge?
Yeah, I know. Who's next? Who wants to come live with me? Yeah. But like it's gonna be full on. Like I tell my like clients and consults, like I eat, sleep, and breathe this sport, and like now, like literally, I eat, sleep, and breathe this sport. Like I have 3 bedrooms. I have my bedroom that I'm gonna be doing Kiki the athlete check-ins in. I'll have my office. And then I'll have a 3rd bedroom that's going to have my treadmill, and it's going to have another bed in it. So if anybody wants to stay,
that's my bedroom.
Yeah, it's Beckyn's bedroom. Savannah also called it as well.
What the hell, Savannah?
Yeah. She actually called it first, but that's before I told you that I was taking one of the beds. And yeah, like it's going to be like I literally have thought about like Bikini House, Camp Kiki, like I'm going to have a garage with all of my gym equipment, and the guy that I'm renting from is also like fixing up this like garage area that's he's gonna have it as like people like rent out for like an events or like family reunions and things like that. And he was like, oh yeah, you can have like classes in here. I was like, I'm not a group fitness instructor, but you never know. I might
train people.
Yeah. So like we can have like, we'll have like John, let's put like bunk beds in here.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
I don't think anybody wants to come to Salesville, Ohio.
You learn how to play the trumpet.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. But as long as we have Oreos and peanut butter.
And we can pierce each other's ears at night.
Yes. I was just thinking that. I was like, dang, now I really need like a champagne like tattoo. Somewhere.
We do. We need to get those.
It's like, can we get it tomorrow? But yeah, I'm excited for the next chapter, and I hope to make you proud.
I hope I make you proud too. We will make each other proud.
Yeah.
Fucking cheers.
Cheers to Champagne Gainz.
To Champagne Gainz.
Yeah. More to come in 2024.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is our last one in person at the Bikini House, but the next probably in person will be at the Arnold, Arnold 2024. I do think I have a good group of girls coming, as well as my coach will be there. So
it'll be fun.
We could do a solo.
Lots of things. Yes.
So yeah, like if you guys have any suggestions of what kind of you want to hear from us, I know our episodes are kind of like all over the place a little bit, but like we talk literally about anything.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's literally yeah. So just let us know if you guys have any like specific questions that you want or topics that you want to hear on, and we'll get those scheduled, because we have to figure out how to do it logistically, but we will be doing them remotely. Yes. So yeah, you can always reach out to me on Instagram at KikersLaugh_IFBB Pro,
and you can find me at Beckyn_Bikini.
Cheers.
Cheers. I finished it.